Here are my top 5 Marvel origin story comic books. Starting at the beginning of Brian Michael Bendis' Miles Morales run here in the Ultimate Universe, so a slightly different universe, a slightly different Spider-Man with different powers, so it's fun to explore that. He has good drama with his family members and the characters that they play in this story, but it's a lot of fun, a great origin story, and this collection actually features the first meeting with our 616 Peter Parker, so that's a blast too. Then the modern Guardians of the Galaxy team gets formed here, and it is a really fun, and it's in the middle of a really fun event. That's also a sequel to one of the best events in Annihilation. So seeing them come together is a blast, and seeing where they go from there is amazing, but it all starts here at Annihilation Conquest. Then another Spider-Man and another Ultimate Universe Spider-Man. Peter Parker here in the Ultimate Universe gets a modern retelling of an origin story. It's just familiar enough to be super comfortable, but it's different enough to feel like a super fresh Spider-Man story. It's a blast. They nail the character, the humor, the action. It's fun. You can't put it down, so it's one of the best origin comics for sure. Then X-23's origin story is sad and tragic, but you can't put it down. It's really crazy seeing what she goes through. It's like you get to see what Wolverine went through, except way more detailed and drawn out. Very sad the way they use her, but it's also so satisfying seeing her break out and to get revenge on the right people. But it's one that you can't put down and very steeped in lore. You got Kingpin in here, Captain America, Daredevil, a lot of really rich stuff and an amazing origin story here for X-23. And Frank Miller's Daredevil Man Without Fear, just a blast. It's Kingpin versus Daredevil. It's Matt Murdock becoming a superhero. Everything that makes Daredevil special you'll find in this origin story. So Frank Miller's always fun to watch here. It's dark and gritty. Kingpin shines. Matt Murdock shines. So definitely a top 5. One honorable mention goes to Nova here. In the Annihilation event again, Richard Rider gets his origin story as Nova, inheriting the Nova Force and becoming the big bad superhero in space. The same issues are collected in this Annihilation Volume 1, but it's a really fun origin story for Richard Rider. Again, just steeped in one of the best events ever. Something I think they should do in the MCU. We never saw Thanos take the stone from Xandar. They're saving a flashback scene, and we're going to see Nova get his powers, just like he did in the comic, except it was Annihilation. It was Annihilus that came and destroyed Xandar, but because of that destruction, he was the one survivor, inherited the Force, and became the big bad Nova. So Thanos destroyed Xandar. We haven't seen it yet. It's a perfect opportunity for an origin story here for Richard Rider. Either way, the comic here, the origin is a blast.